In 2009, the Cowboys opened AT&T Stadium, the most expensive stadium in world history at the time. It hosted the largest crowd of any NFL game ever. It had the biggest LED screen in the world. It's the world's biggest air-conditioned space. And the Cowboys' billionaire owner, Jerry Jones, was so proud of all the little details in his very big stadium. He said he handpicked all the limestone used in the stadium, that the video screens were angled perfectly so you could watch them and the game at the same time. He only forgot about one thing.
The sun, the thing that's right there, the big ball of light in the sky that provides us with energy and light every day. They forgot about the sun when they were building the most expensive stadium in the world, and it's the only stadium in the NFL that regularly has this problem. Here's why. Basically, every stadium you go to, football stadium at least, is going to be built on a north-south alignment. That's because, when the sun's overhead, it's not really a problem. When it sets, it could really get in your eyes, really be a distraction. So it's better to have that not along the axis of the football field. You want that to be over to the west. And if you don't believe me, let's go on a Google Maps tour of every stadium I can think of off the top of my head. Soldier Field in Chicago, that's north-south. Lambeau Field in Green Bay, that is north-south. The Seahawks Stadium, north-south. Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, north-south. MetLife Stadium here in the New York area, that's north-south. Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Ooh, you guys are a little bit off. You guys are a little bit kinky down there in Jacksonville, you little freaks, but pretty much still north-south. Let's go down to college. Here's Ohio State, that is north-south. Michigan, north-south. Went to a game at LSU a couple weeks ago. They built that north-south. Here's Texas. Here's SMU. University of Montana, north-south. Army, north-south. Air Force, north-south. Coast Guard has a team, north-south. Here's Northwestern. Go Cats, north-south. Northwestern State, north-south. Northwestern College, that's north-south. Northwest Mississippi Community College, that's north-south. Northwestern High School in Kokomo, Indiana, that is also north-south. I thought it would really freak someone out if they were watching this video and then their high school was just dropped in the middle of it. Blue Field at Boise, north-south. Teal Field at Coastal Carolina, north-south. Red Field at Eastern Washington, north-south. Purple and white striped field at Central Arkansas, that is north-south. Wisconsin Stevens Point, the Pointers, they are pointing north-south. Jerry Jones played college football. He played at Arkansas. Their stadium is built north-south. Big stadiums, small stadiums, old stadiums, new stadiums, all the way from the NFL down to college, down to junior college, down to high school is going to be built on the north-south alignment. It's not every stadium. I'm sure you can tell me that there are some examples of stadiums that are built east-west or on a different alignment, but pretty much everyone is north-south. And it's not just an American football thing. FIFA recommends that when teams build their pitches, the stadium should also be built on a north-south alignment. And if you look here at the 92 clubs in the English top 4 tiers, most of them are also built on a north-south alignment. And then here are the Cowboys. AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. As you can see, it is not built on a north-south alignment. It's east-west, but it's not precisely on the line of latitude here. It's a little bit tilted west-southwest is what we'll call it, and that's actually even worse. Let's talk about how seasons work. Maybe you learned about this in 6th grade, but whoever designed the Cowboys Stadium and Jerry Jones did not. So we'll do a quick refresher. The Earth is tilted on an axis. We spin around. We rotate around the sun. In the summer, the northern hemisphere is facing towards the sun, and the sun will set slightly to the northwest. In the winter, we're facing slightly away from the sun, and the sun will set to the southwest. If we put a compass on top of AT&T Stadium, we would see that the field is at an angle, a bearing of about 250 degrees west-southwest. I'm not like a navigator or anything, but that seems about right. And if we look at the sun charts for Arlington, Texas, which has never been done before in a sports video, we will see that in the month of November, the sun sets at a bearing of about 246, 247, 248 degrees pretty much every day because it's the winter and the sun is setting to the southwest. And this continues through December, through January. The sun is setting between 245 and 250 degrees in Arlington, Texas every day. So what does this mean? This means the Cowboys built their stadium at exactly the wrong angle. Exactly the wrong angle. So that in the months the Cowboys are playing football, October, November, December, January, the sun is just shining directly down the line of the stadium, almost exactly aligned with the field. So it's just going straight down the field. Whenever you look back at the quarterback trying to catch a pass, the sun will just hit you right in the face. If they were off slightly, it would be so much better. If they had just done east-west, it would have been stupid, but less stupid than this.
They've called this stadium Jerryworld since the day it was built. But the fact that it is almost exactly aligned at the wrong angle with the sun, I think we need to start calling it JERRYHENGE. I did feel a little bit bad putting the AT&T logo on Stonehenge, but, good on the Druids for getting those sponsorships.
Let's do a quick rundown of some Cowboys Sun-related lowlights over the years. This one is just a few weeks ago. CeeDee Lamb, he's wide open in the end zone for a touchdown. The ball is thrown to him, and it just whizzes right by him. He does not see it. He indicates to the quarterback, I'm sorry, the ball was just kind of lost to the sun. Just shoots right by his butt here. We can see this great photo taken from his angle, and he just did not see the ball. Let's go back to 2016. Cowboys-Giants, the fourth quarter. They're down by 1. They need points on this drive. They have to score. They throw the ball to Jason Witten. Sure-handed tight end, never drops the ball. Let's see what happens.
And in the sunlight, couldn't see it. I'll be darned if that doesn't lead him right into the sunlight, and it looked like Witten couldn't find the football. Just a patch right there, and as Witten comes out of his break, and yeah, it's back.
2022 Cowboys playoff game, must win, do or die. They throw the ball to Cedric Wilson over the middle. He ducks out of the way because he can't see it. Lost in the sun.
But Jerry Jones says this is actually an advantage. He says that really goes into the category of home field advantage. Actually, first he brags about it being the largest air-conditioned space in the world. Just wanted you guys to know that. And then he says, it has been an advantage for us to know where the sun is.
But it's so clearly not. And here again is some evidence. 2022. Cowboys versus Eagles. It's third down in the red zone. If they don't score a touchdown here, they'll have to kick a field goal. Doesn't look like there's sunlight on the field. There's only sunlight in one tiny part of the field over in the corner. Where do they throw the ball? They throw a fade route to Michael Gallup that brings him directly into the light so that he looks back and just gets blasted in the face with the sun, and he can't catch the ball and he drops it and they have to kick a field goal. If you're telling me that this is a home field advantage for you, that you can plan around the sun and know where it is and the other team won't, and you will benefit from that, you would not be throwing the ball in the 15th year that this stadium exists directly into the one goddamn sun patch on the field and blinding your players and giving up points because of it. But here's the thing. There is a solution. It's this new invention. It's really high tech. It's cutting edge stuff. It's called curtains. And here's the thing. The Cowboys, they have the curtains. They own the curtains at AT&T Stadium. They put them up for the NCAA Final Four in 2014 and several other basketball games that have been played there. They put them up at WrestleMania a couple of years ago. As you can see in this. Hey, Gavin follows me on Twitter. That's nice. Shout out to Gavin. I don't follow him back. That's awkward. When they had the big Logan Paul versus Mike Tyson fight a couple weeks ago, they put up the curtains, even though it was at night. It's easy. We have them. Why not put them up? When Taylor Swift did the Eras Tour at AT&T Stadium, you thought Taylor Swift would forget about the sun? Taylor Swift plans everything. And the Cowboys just won't put him up. Jerry Jones doesn't like him. He says, you want us to put up curtains? Why don't we just tear down the whole stadium, build a new one? That's so different, Jerry. Those are such different things. It is so much easier to put up curtains that you already have than build an entire new stadium. If I ever build a stadium, I absolutely promise to you that I will build it on north-south alignment. This will not be an issue. Unfortunately, I don't have $1 billion. I just have a YouTube channel and a Substack. So, subscribe to those, and maybe I'll be rich enough to have a stadium someday.